Hey everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to the Heroverse. And guys, I just got done with Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 7 called The Spies. Guys, what a freaking phenomenal episode. This definitely was definitely made up for last week's trash-ass episode. I really enjoyed this episode. There was so much that happened. And, this was the episode that we needed from the get-go. Why is it lately with Star Wars, and I've been saying this, why is it lately with Star Wars where it feels like they don't, it feels like they're making episodes as they go, and it feels like they don't know where they're going, but lately it's like the last couple of episodes is where they start to stick the landing, and they actually know where they want the story to go, because I had the same feeling with Bad Batch Season 2, I had the same feeling with this, but when we got this episode, a lot of my theories that I kind of initially saw coming ended up happening. As you can see here, we have Moff Gideon making his appearance this season. Finally we get to see Moff Gideon this season. We knew by Giancarlo Esposito when he was caught on the red carpet, we kind of had an idea of I bet you Moff Gideon is going to be kind of the villain of this season. So I wasn't surprised when we kind of started this episode, and we actually started the episode with the comms officer, and we're of course on Coruscant, and she has a droid that pretty much has the hologram of Moff Gideon. Pretty much they're speaking to each other about was it on Navarro had help by the Mandalorians that helped get rid of the pirates, and the Mandalorians are trying to take back over Mandalore, and he doesn't like the idea of the Mandalorians coming together to take back Mandalore and become a power again. So really, this episode is about him asking the Empire, yo, I'm gonna need more, more troopers. I'm gonna need more, fighters. I'm gonna need more, so that way we can take down Mandalore once and for all, and take down these remaining Mandalorians. And that's essentially what this episode is about. It brings the darkness in this episode, which I feel like that's been missing in this season. And I feel like the season's really been missing a villain, and now that finally we kind of now know that the villain is Moff Gideon this season, but the real question is that who is in charge of the Empire right now? That's the question. Who is in charge of the Empire? And we kind of now know, essentially, because Thrawn was mentioned in this episode about 3 times in this episode, because even the Empire is wondering where Thrawn is, and Gideon is done waiting for Thrawn to take back over the Empire before they start making moves. He wants to literally take over Mandalore and kind of make his own army, essentially, from what I'm grasping. He's done waiting. He essentially wants his own power, his own unit, and he wants to take over Mandalore. He wants to run Mandalore with his own kind of new army that have these his new army of troopers that have Beskar on them, because essentially when they go to Mandalore, Bo-Katan and the rest of the other Mandalorians, they end up coming across other Mandalorians that were already on the Mandalore, which is crazy to me because we didn't see these other rogue Mandalorians on Mandalore the first time Din and Grogu and Bo-Katan went there. It was weird to me that they didn't encounter those Mandalorians there the first time. It only was the second time that they showed up, which I thought was really weird. I was okay, I don't buy that they didn't show, they didn't know that they didn't know that Bo-Katan and Din were on that planet before, but yet out of nowhere they found out now that there's that they're on that they just happen to come across these stranded Mandalorians on Mandalore. I was I don't buy that. That's a little weird, but I understand it's for the plot of that these existing left Mandalorians on this planet of Mandalore know where the forge is of the planet's forge is, and they have to lead them there. But then that's when they come across that Moff Gideon has kind of been building his new generation of his army, and a new generation of stormtroopers that have Beskar armor, have weapons that can go against lightsabers and stuff like that. Just pretty much he's taking the best of both worlds of each tribe of like Jedi and like Mandalorians. He's like taking the best of each, he's taking the best of both worlds out of each tribes essentially. And I really did love that, and it brings the evilness that I feel like this season, like I said, has been missing. And it was just really cool that we kind of now know like who the villain is, what's going on. He doesn't want to wait for Thrawn. And I have a feeling that whatever's going to happen in this finale episode next week is definitely going to it makes me wonder, like, is Ahsoka going to pop up? Is Thrawn going to pop up finally? I heard from one of my subscribers that apparently Boba Fett's going to make an appearance in the finale of next week's episode, which makes sense because I can imagine if Bo-Katan doesn't reach out to Boba, he is so in the trade route. He's so in like the trades and stuff because he took over Jabba's palace, where I could totally see that he hears about maybe about Bo-Katan and Din Djarin pretty much bringing together the Mandalorians and trying to take back over Mandalore. I could totally see him kind of like finding out about that, and maybe finding out that they're in trouble, and he owes Din one for Din helping him in the Boba Fett show. So you never know, maybe he wants to repay him the favor. I don't know. Either way, I'm like super excited. Like anything can happen in this finale episode. And what really bums me out though, there was a couple of like highlights of this episode. We had IG-11, but technically it's not IG-11 anymore. It's IG-12 apparently, because Babu Frick was able to fix IG, but put IG-11's memories in an IG-12 body, which was really, really cool. That kind of like, and made it where like it was like a vehicle almost for Grogu. Like Grogu's able to like control, like it's like Grogu's own personal like battle armor, almost like battle kind of weapon. Like it's almost like his own vehicle. But like, you know what I mean? And it was really cute because there was like a highlight. There was a highlight of the episode where like he was like kept saying like no, yes, because of course it was Din and it was Grief Karga that were kind of like saying he's ready to use this, like Babu Frick said he could use this as kind of like his own little like control it and use it as a tool to protect him, and he can like use this to help in fights. And of course Din's like, oh, he's not old enough to use this kind of tech yet, and he said, yes, I am. And he said no, like when he says, oh, he's not allowed to use it, he says yes, no. I just love the whole like thing. He's like, it shows that he is capable of like, yes, I can use this, I am old enough to use this, and no, I'm not gonna not use this, I am gonna use this. So I thought that was really funny. That was definitely really cute, him being in that kind of like IG-12 like body, kind of like controlling the IG like 12 like robot. I thought that was really cool and cute. The thing that really bums me out about this episode though, the things that really killed me is that we had Paz Vizsla die, which sucks because that's Jon Favreau's character. That really sucked. And we also had Din got captured by Moff Gideon and his new advanced troopers, which really makes me scared. That it makes me wonder, like, will they kill him off? I don't think so, because apparently we got confirmed for season 4 in Mandalorian. I don't know how excited I am for that because of the fact that we were diddle daddly. I can't even say the word. We were literally like messing around this season, and I felt like they did not know where they wanted the season to go, and it kind of makes me not really excited for season 4 because of like how much that because of how much the season was all over the place. But I would be like, but I feel like it's slowly starting to make up for like a lot of the crappy episodes I did not like this season. I think I liked 4 out of 3 episodes this season. I liked, I think, episodes 2, 3, and 4, and I liked episode 7, which was the latest. So I liked 4 episodes out of 3 episodes. I'm hoping that they can end it also strong, and I'll like, 5 episodes out of 3 episodes. I won't know until next week's finale, but either way, this episode was just peak. This definitely, I felt like that was what was missing, was a villain. And a villain that like knows how to, and a villain that knows how to up the stakes and make things more and make things more dangerous for our heroes that we're rooting for. And him upgrading these troopers with Beskar armor, weapons to go up against Jedi, like lightsabers and stuff. Like, it was really cool to see he is advancing against his common threats of the Jedi and the Mandalorian. He is taking what makes them so deadly and is using them to his advantage. That's such a good villain, and I feel like we've been missing a villain. And I wish they didn't wait this long to bring Moff Gideon back, because this is what the show needed to make us excited. And I'm so glad that we have him now. And the possibilities are endless of Thrawn's going to come in the next episode. If Ahsoka will pop up in the next episode, maybe with Sabine, who knows. Will Boba Fett pop up in the next episode? I heard that he will. The possibilities are honestly endless. I said, hell, for all we know, Luke could pop up. For all we know, I don't know. I highly doubt it, but you never know. I feel like this finale is going to be epic, and I cannot wait to come back here next Wednesday at 2 a.m. for my live watch party, so I can watch it with you guys and just have a fun time watching it on live, because it's going to be a super fun time. I'm super excited. I was so tired today, like I said in the live stream. I said I was super tired. I was debating if I even wanted to do the stream tonight. I'm super glad that I did. I love doing the streams with you guys. It's super fun that we all get to come together and watch a show that we like, and watch something that we all love, and get to like communicate about it and talk about it, and just spread our love about a common thing that we all love. It's great. I love it. It's definitely the highlight of, my life. It's definitely the highlight of each week when we do these live watch parties. I love it. But guys, I'm really curious to know, like, down in the comments below, like, what was your favorite scene of this episode? Or like, and what was like, what, and also like, would you say that, did you like this episode? Did you not like this episode? I definitely think that this was the best episode this season, by far. This definitely was the best episode this season. Like, this episode was peak. I loved it. And honestly, it makes me wonder that this is like, and now we kind of now know that it is connected to the greater story of what's going to happen in Ahsoka. Whatever happens here is going to set up Ahsoka 100%. So it makes me wonder, like, what could happen. I do definitely think that Bo-Katan will kill Moff Gideon before the season is over, because she even said when he told the troopers to take Din to the ship or whatever, and she said, I should have killed you when I had the chance. She's definitely going to be able to kill him before the season ends, because she's like, I'm not going to make that same mistake again, meaning like she's going to kill him, and that probably will pave the way where like it'll be full control and nothing standing in Thrawn's way, because in a way, like, Moff Gideon is on his own power trip where he wants to be on Mandalore, take over Mandalore, have his his super powered troopers there, and essentially I have a feeling that he wants to like have the throne, like have the throne of the Empire. I feel like he wants to be in control of the Empire, and I feel like him taking out the Mandalorians, the rest of the Mandalorians, and him taking over Mandalore, and him showing off his new shiny troopers, I feel like he thinks that will gain him like the golden throne to the Empire. You know what I mean? I feel like he feels like this is a key for me to take over the Empire and show that I am more of a leader. And I know how to get things done more than Thrawn can, because as we all know, like, the Empire doesn't even know where Thrawn is, and he is the one saying, we're done waiting, we're gonna do this. Let me show you what I can do and show you that I can be the leader, because I feel like that's what Moff Gideon wants, is to become the leader. But as we all know, like I told you, like, I think Bo-Katan's gonna kill him, and that's gonna like pave the way where Thrawn could just walk up in there and just take the throne of the Empire. So I'm just super excited for the possibilities of next week. I'm pumped. Like I said, this was a phenomenal episode. This literally was like peak cinema. The cinematography in this episode was great. Like, the budget honestly looked like a movie. Like, it had so much action where it felt like a movie at times. And I definitely think that, like, they saved all the budget definitely for, like, this particular episode, and they went full throttle in this episode. But I'm really curious to know down in the comments below, did you like this episode? Did you not like this episode? Is this your favorite episode? Is it not your favorite episode? Definitely let me know your theories going into the next episode, and let me know your theories on the greater connectivity to, like, this going into Ahsoka. Like, let me know what you think could happen to lead into Ahsoka. Let me know. But yet again, guys, here, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, put on those notifications, like this video. I would love to have you guys here, a part of the family, part of the channel. We're all about spreading love, positivity, and motivation. Yet again, guys, we're almost to 700 subscribers. That is the goal, to hit 700 subscribers. My initial goal by the end of this year is to hit 1,000 subscribers. So yet again, I would love it if you guys can help me get there. So again, subscribe to the channel, put on those notifications, like this video. But guys, that was the video. I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.